Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Broston County. Episode 22. And at the outset, I would just like to say, if you hear lots of pops and bangs in the background, I'm recording on the 4th of July. And of course, I'm in the United States, so that means people consume insane amounts of alcohol and set off lots and lots of fireworks in their backyard, probably setting their neighbor's house on fire. Hopefully I'm not that neighbor. We don't have a bank over here, and we need one. That one might be a little large. There's a high-rise band over here. We do. Do we need a high-rise band over here? We don't. Question is, can we... So that's a district there. Broston Hills. Let's go here, turn off that high-rise band. I don't think we need it. I just don't think we need a high-rise band over here. But Emerson Hills is specialized for, is that tourism or leisure? I can't even remember the two. It's specialized for tourism, and we don't want this whole area specialized as tourism. So, how do we deal with this exactly? Kind of surprised that none of these offices leveled up yet. Oh, wants more services. Fine, be like that. So I guess we'll have to draw in a second district over here that covers the rest of this area. We will do that very, very carefully. Right in through here, and then we can run that there and cover that, and it won't hurt anything. So we bring that in, and then we'll bring it along this road back here, and then down here. And it doesn't need to go any farther than that, and then right up to the edge of that district, like so. And then right in and across here. Cool, and that is now Belmont Hills. There are no hills here, but we want to hear the high-rise band. Man, I can't English tonight. Awesome. We are going to need to think about mass transit and everything in this area eventually. So we're in good shape for our next academic year. We shouldn't have any trouble getting that 8th academic work because we've given them a grant and they're burning through 20,000 of our very hard-earned dollars in the city. So that should all sort itself out in good time. So I would kind of like to have a little more tourism over into this section, but I just don't know what is that, and that's the problem. I just don't know what I want to put over here. I thought about doing our other three, or other two stadiums, I should say. The Aquatic Center and the Track and Field Stadium. I think the Track and Field could look kind of nice. Like, if I can get it to turn the other way, like around. Like, bring a road in like this way and have it facing back that way. And then maybe get the Aquatic Center up here. And then we could have maybe a hotel or two or some shopping back here with some low density stuff. That could work. Yeah, let's try to make that happen. So, Aquatic Center, or not Aquatic Center, but Track and Field, I kind of want it facing like that way, I think. So I'd want to bring a road in like here, but then have it turn and go this way. I really don't want to do anything that's not a 90 off of that. So is this going to be enough space for it? No. Okay. Oh, hello. American Road Package. Yeah, that happens. It's not a big deal. Just go in, save. Done. Like, everybody sees that error and panics, and it's really not a big deal. So then, what if I just bring a 90 this way and keep that going and then get rid of this? Oh, that's still not big enough, man. Thing's huge. Huge, huge, huge. Alright. So that surely will get it. Yeah. And since the stands are over here, I'm not as worried about the noise. That's the wrong button. That doesn't even, the noise doesn't even reach into the zoo by the time we have some trees there. It'll be fine. So that's good. So we just need to now make a connection over here for the road. This was going to come out on that, so I want to come out this way to about there, and then we will use curved road tool, bring that in. Lovely jubbly. We have, I think that's ample parking for that facility. I'm not going to add any more. So we'll just bring water pipes for now underneath the road, right to there. And then the aquatic center, I don't want it to be just directly off of that. And in fact, I kind of want to have like another entrance, I think. Or do we just want to do like a grid off of here? We could do that. Something like this. Well, not like that. Never like that. I mean, we've already got our connection to our local road back here. So we could always have this sitting at kind of a doing its own thing back here. And then see if there's not a place we can't get one more connection in. Maybe off of here, but I don't know. I really don't want to connect too many times to an arterial. So maybe we don't do that. Yeah, we probably don't do that. That's probably the better idea. And go there. And then I think what we'll do for this last one is bring it out to about here. Let's go there. And then kind of come in at these angles like that. We could go ahead and bring one more connection in here. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And even over here, we could do one more. Let's see where we can get one more connection in here nicely. We can't. It doesn't want to cooperate as usual. So when that happens, there we go. And then right about there. Excellent. And then, not beautiful, but I can live with it. And I think we'll just leave those connections over there. We'll leave plenty of space there. But we do need room for our friend, the aquatic center. Which, you know what? Let's put it... I know I just built that, but it'll fit in that odd little corner. It won't. Okay, well, that means we don't need this road at all. And we can just put that back here. Kind of its own thing. It kind of looks cool up against the highway, though I really feel like it should have another road right behind it. I really do feel like it should have another road right behind it. So let's make that happen somehow. Let's see what we can do. If we can get this to come right up in behind, but not hit out there. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to. Because that would need to go like there. Yeah, so... Okay, that's fine. We will bump this in one more block. And put it there. And we'll get rid of that. And we'll bring that up that way. We'll bring this block just a little bit farther. Actually, we could put parking behind this, too. You always need parking. So I just think that looks better to have that extra entrance right there. And I bet you agree with me. So instead of having that there, let's average out that gap. And then can we get a nice connection here? No. Why can't I have nice things? There, that's a nice connection. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That looks fine to me. And then we could just do, I don't know, something right here to kind of fill this in. And I think parking is the answer. Where's what I'm looking for? I'll get there eventually. This. So if we bring that out and then throw this in right here, how many of these can we get back to back? So what that needs 4? Yeah, So then that there, and it looks like we can get one more just fine. Yeah, that'll work. I'm good with that. Doesn't need to connect on the end. And then boom. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing to come across, but that happens. That, you know, up against the highway, up against the not so pretty part, you have parking. And then we can put a fence in there, get that nice and separated off. We do need to bring water in back here as well. So we should be fine by doing this. Get that whole area covered. We can indeed. And then we can do some residentials, maybe some, maybe make this a leisure section as well. Possibly get a few other amenities in here, but these should, they are not all part of the campus, but they're about to be. We're going to grab the campus, and we had it over here once before, and now, oops, now it's going to be over here again. Just follow these roads for now, just to get it over there, and then we can sever that. And now, just follow this little section right here. And the nice thing about having this area as campus is I can use fountains and statues and not have them feel like they're repeating as often. Because they're spread out over several areas. And so that's a nice upside. And we will get you into the campus area as well. And perfect. All of these are now in the campus area, which means that campus area is now costing us a ton of money because it has a lot of sporting in there, or sporting venues in there. But the attractiveness came way up because of having that. We have all 5 in one campus. So that campus is going to need a lot of students. So we may wind up trimming some capacity from here. We've got room for 4,700 students. We just don't need it. So I am going to begin doing that very thing. We're going to get rid of these auditoriums. What are you? Your study hall, you're gone. And this will leave us room to expand over here as well. So then that now has you down to a capacity of 3,100, maybe a little bit more than I'd still like to see, but that's 1,000 there, that's 1,000 there, and that's 1,000 there. So my other 100's like a library. Yeah, I'll leave the library because I like it. That's not even a library, it's a bookstore. I don't know where our other 100's coming from, but it's fine. We got a cafeteria, a bookstore. I'm curious where it's coming from. Of course, it doesn't show me. There we go. So it is coming from you. Oh, that's another cafeteria. Boy, I have a lot of cafeterias on this campus. Why does this not remember? Yeah, I don't know where the 100's coming from. Maybe IT Club and all that. Yep, that's it right there. IT Club and a few other things. But that's cool. We can get some more housing in over here now. And that makes me kind of happy because I like having housing by the campuses. We will sever that for a moment and then bring it right back in. And then we'll run it right down there. We will make sure there's water there, and there is. We will check our noise and our other land uses. So we've got a little bit of commercial there. Let's move that commercial to the track side of things. And maybe even bring this out and back and over. Nah, I'm fine with it. Just having a space here. There we go. We're going to relocate campus stuff. I just realized I used parking lot roads over here. Yes, I know I've left the game paused. It's because I want to keep track of what's happening at the school. That's the only reason why. And we will do all of this as residential. And then leave this as like just a little sound buffer. Cool. So we gained a little bit more space for residential over here. We could even, now that we've redone the tracks, probably reconfigure this and get a road back here. But I'm not going to worry about that just yet. But that will get us some more in there. That reduces that down to a lower student number. It will... Oh, we're not quite there on attractiveness. That's okay. That's an easy fix. We will come in here and grab one of these really expensive fountains and put it right there, and problem solved. That'll keep us right where we need to be for our prestige. Our student number, has leveled back out. It should be right around that 3,000. But I want to try to cram as many of our university students as possible into the new university over here. So to accommodate that, we need to add a bit of capacity. Since we don't have our final 1,000 here yet, we will come in and give them a couple dorms just temporarily. Where are the dorms? You are the dorms. You are the dorms. 300, 400, 352, 272. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do a couple of study facilities. That gets us 6,100. We have 5,900 in town. Let's just be proactive and spam down a couple extra just to be safe. And then that should also make sure that this keeps its student number up and healthy so that we can get this upgraded to level 5, which is what we are going to pick up with next. It's going to take a whole two academic years to get that done. And I need to get it up there because we're going to be losing lots and lots of money for a very long time until we can finally turn on sponsorship deals, which is our next reputation level. So we will see what happens when we get there. And I suppose while we wait, we can continue with building out this area over here. I would like to just kind of cap this area off a little bit. We're going to build buildings right here up and back in this area. But I'd like a little buffer in here because I want to switch to some residential eventually. So I'm thinking this would be a nice asset to kind of fill in this square right here. I like that cathedral. It's got a good presence to it, and I think it kind of helps with what we've got going with some of the heights of some of these buildings to kind of have something over in that corner to finish that off. I think it looks good. So here I'm thinking maybe we switch to this block size. If I don't know, how many was that? 720. I don't know if it's going to work consistently across here. We're going to find out. I'm kind of hoping that it does, though. It does not. Boo. But I'm okay with it not working. I'm actually very okay with it. We'll just have a weird gap there. Because we're going to be shifting how it aligns anyway. We're going to start coming off this next. So like if I bring that out to there, what's that going to wind up doing all down through here, though? I don't know. It's a good question. So that would be 1080. This would be where the next one would be. So that would have to be right there. Not quite, right? No, not there. Pretty much right there. If we were just going to come out straight and then continue this grid here and then go this way on this one. Yeah, okay, that's a thing we could think about. So then let's go 1080 here. Come all the way back across to here. Let's just see what we can do with this. This area here, obviously a little bit bigger, so we can bisect that. And then we can come up here, but we can't get a connection there. And then this can follow the rail around. So we can go straight to there. And then just roughly follow the rail to right there. It's not exact. I'm okay with the not exact. And get that to kind of come in there, but I'm not okay with the fact that that doesn't come out nicely. So let's try that again. Let's see if we can't make that a little better. We can. Cool. Yeah, I'm not really sure how we're going to reconcile these two. Oh my goodness. Everybody's going in and out this way now. Holy cow. Why? Is that just the fastest way out now? Well, we solved this problem down here by making that one out and that one in, and it sorted itself out. But man, everybody seems to want to go this way now. That's why, I mean, that does not look like that's coming from just back there. So I kind of want to watch this for a second and see, is that really where all that traffic's coming from? Yeah, I guess it really is. It's just enough to back it up. And also, I noticed we had a huge number of pedestrians walking from somewhere. I don't know where they're coming from. I could find out, but I'm not gonna. That's crazy. Just the number of pedestrians walking. I wonder something. I wonder. So if I was trying to connect the metro up, like, you would have to go here and then come back up over here, because it would be too much of a ask to have it loop around here, I think. What I'm thinking of is bringing it straight off the train station over to here. Going under the river. Nah, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just put one here and bring it around and then have another stop back here somewhere. Or even back here. I think that would be the better solution, honestly. So, let's see what I'm going to do here, because I know I want to do something over here. That was like the most, I know I want to build something over here. Really, Brandon? You want to build something over here? In a city building game? No. I know, sometimes I say stupid things. I don't mean to, it just happens. Why is that so funky right there? Why does that not just go straight to over there? Let me fix that, maybe. Is it? Oh, I bet it's the train. I bet we did that because of train. Can I see train? We did not do that because of train, so let's fix it. Let's grab from there to like there. Ooh, no. To like there. Also no. I mean, this is fine, but that's a little much back there. That's better, but I think now we are starting to cut in, yeah. There's no reason for it to go there, so I'm just gonna adjust here. That train there is gonna be like, dude, I'm working here. I'm like, I know, Mr. Train, I'm sorry. Apologizing to trains, not terrains. Trains, Brandon. Trains. Apologizing to trains. So this I can bring straight out a little bit farther. And then cut out and around. So we can have a little bit of a hill here. And I think it'll be alright. Let's bring that out. Bring this right about here. Go up a little bit. I don't think that's going to be too significant, though. And we'll check it, of course, but I think it'll be fine. Why am I not getting a guideline here? I can already tell that's going to be fine. That train's going to be like, boop, don't exist anymore. So yeah, we can get rid of that now as our endpoint. And we should be able to bring this out. This is all just to find out where our subway needs to go. Yeah, that's good. I'm okay with this not lining up to those railroad tracks. We've definitely got some challenges in here. How we're going to connect these streets. Like, that's going to have to do a weird thing. But this tells me that we could probably get away with a subway about here. That's a good distance away from that over there. Yeah, I like that. We're going to go that way with that one, and then we're going to bring this one in between these two. Like that. Yeah. Awesome. And then we just need to connect this up. Get this below ground. It's on that again. Of course it is. And kind of freeform this one around like that, and then use our curved road tool. Bring that in. That is beautiful connection. Is beautiful connection. And then this needs to just run out straight for a while. This needs to run out a little bit straight. And then this needs to come in like that. I'm worried that this line is getting too long. As it goes from way over there to way over there. So maybe we just have one that pings between, like we've done in other areas where we don't actually go all the way around, and let it just be like a stop and they can change trains. There you go. And just have a shorter run. I think that's probably a good thing that we just did. Get color on that. And eventually we should see people starting to ride that one. This one here, or these two, have gone just nuts. Can I see the numbers, please? Thank you. Like, I had to up this to 600 and add a car. And when there's games in town, all of these are full and we're passing people up. It's unreal. Just absolutely crazy. And this one's kind of right there behind it. It just a lot of people. A lot of people. I'm glad to see it. Don't get me wrong. Very happy to see our metros being used. But I was just blown away by the numbers. Turn these off so I can follow the road around. Lovely. And then we can turn this back on. Bring that right straight across there, and bring this one right straight across here. That covers that whole area. We can get that area covered with that one. We can get this area covered with this one. Nice. And that can go there, and that can go there. So we have a couple of weird places that we're going to have to sort out. This right here and this right here. But we'll figure it out. But at least it gives me some room for some residential and things like that. So how are we doing on our school? Did we pass a year yet? Not yet. But we have more than enough students, and hopefully we stay above that 1,800. So that, wow, we have nearly caught up with capacity again. But we want to keep this school above 1,800 so that we get up to that level 5. Because the attractiveness is not going to be a big deal. We've got that. Especially if our teams continue to win. The trophies add to the attractiveness of your campus. I think you can have 4 active at a time. Team wins trophy. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can have 4, maybe 5 active at any given time. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But let's think about some additional things back this way. And one thing I would like to add kind of back here is yet another hotel. Have we used the deluxe hotel at all? It requires an awful lot of office. I don't think we have used it, have we? No, we have not. And since this is such a touristy area, it just kind of makes sense. But it's also really, really, really large. So maybe this lives elsewhere. Yeah, maybe. We've done a Heritage Hotel, right? I think. I'm coming to think of it, I think this is the only one that we have that does any of the special events. Why are you... What are you struggling with now? Crime? Can I see crime? you've got crime issues again here. I mean, they're not huge crime issues, but it's enough that it impacts the popularity so that it thinks we don't have those buildings nearby. I hate that. It's so... Because we have plenty of police. I mean, the police station's right there. But they're just not sending out cars. The only thing I can think of is, I don't think we have the police helicopters. That might be able to help, because they kind of just patrol. I really don't think we have them anywhere, and I don't know that we have a good place to put them. I mean, I guess we could, like, drop them down in the middle of industry. Or maybe that would be a good thing to have out this way. I'm going to drop it here for the time being. And see if just having those 4 helicopters in the air doesn't help out the hotel. Because they go where crime has recently been reported. See, that's back up to 100% now that a cop car went by. But it takes it so long for it to rebound on income. It's really unfortunate. Anyway, I do want to add in a hotel, so I think we'll just do like a conference hotel. Like maybe right here. What's your noise? Whoops. Okay, thanks. What is your noise level? Doesn't say. Well, that's handy. It just shows that there is noise. So we have to come in here. It's not too bad. Yeah, it'll be alright. So you want a lot of office and a little bit of shopping. Well, I can accommodate those requests. First, I want to bring in a walkway, and of course it's not going to go down the middle like I want it to, because there's no node there. This one is just all kinds of jacked up over here. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'll move it over. Same thing here, and on these, I'll just move them. It's fine. And here, that has a guideline because of that road there. It's still not exactly where I would want it to be. So we need to move these. Let's grab these segments. I just don't want them right up against one group of buildings and the others having a big gap. I want it to be a small gap between both of them. So, okay, well, they're not consistent. I thought they were all. So, why did that not let me keep those selected? There. So that one needs to go there, and then these need to bounce back some. Hello, game. Gimme. So these need to go back, like, to there-ish. And then these need to come over. And, like, there-ish. That'll be fine. Cool. So what was it you wanted? A little bit of commercial and a whole lot of office. Well, that is what I want to give you, too. So that works out splendidly. I also want to extend this district to cover all of this. No, don't make a new one. I'm just going to make a mess for now. We'll clean it up later. I've kind of had it. Just waiting around on things. We're just going to make a mess and be done with it. Cool. I'd kind of like to do a financial center over here too, but I'm thinking I'm going to do it over there instead. So cool. We need just a smidge of commercial. Let's see if that smidge will be enough, and then we need a lot of office. I don't know that that's going to be in the area of effect. I also don't know that our police coverage and everything's good enough back this way. It is not. So let's add in a bit more of all of our city services here. We'll go police there. We will go fire right there. Probably could use a hospital out this way. That's something we could maybe do here. Make like a hospital campus. It's not very big. I thought that would be huge. Let's just make like a hospital campus there. And then probably post office. Probably some death care. Yeah, definitely some death care. We're hurting for death care out here. So we will pop that in there. We might even need one more. Yeah, we're going to need one more. We'll go with just a regular crematorium. Popped in right there. And we know for sure we're going to need a post office. There's no way this area is keeping up right now. Yeah, it's not. And post office will live right back in behind there. Cool. So, how are you liking your shopping that you have? Almost enough? Good, excellent. We could maybe get a little bit more low density right here in this corner. As we could come in by the basketball arena. It won't hurt anything. Speaking of coming in by the basketball arena, can I do this? Let's go just grid here. Come on, turn that off, thank you. It says I can't, but then that looks connected to me, so I'm going to go with it. Are there doors over on this side? There are, but there's also a path. So what if we then brought that there and grabbed this and just moved it over? Works for me. And then over here, this side's connected. I wonder, we'll just leave it connected there. Maybe we'll just go ahead and bring like one more here. Yeah, that looks actually connected. So that's cool. So how happy are you now with your situation with retail? Not the best yet, huh? So maybe we need to move you over so that we can get some buildings in beside you. Because you're not going to be happy with the amount of office you have because of how far away it is, I think. We are getting closer on retail, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. Go ahead and crank that up, even though it's losing money. And why do you look so terrible? Light. Oh, it was just the way the light was hitting me. Okay, cool. So I'm going to let some of these buildings fill in and then see what we're looking at here. It's just going to take a minute because our office demand is very low. Plus, there's not a lot of good transit back here. I suppose we could fix that. Run a bus route through this neighborhood. I mean, that is why this guy exists, is to help us get buses through here. So let's go down this street every couple blocks, up into here. And we will run back down into here. That area is covered. So this can come up to here and into here and then back. And then that should be just fine. I like that you can put a bus stop right in the middle of Central Park. It's kind of cool. And that should also make these guys happy. Yeah, they're upgrading. And then complete line. Let's just change that color so that we don't have a bajillion blue lines happening here. Let's make you kind of seafoam. I don't know, is that what seafoam color is? I have no idea. I'm not a color expert. Let's make you kind of a dark mustardy color. Awesome. So that gets us some bus service back here as well, which should help spur demand a little bit. I will probably go ahead and run one more bus line out of this thing. Well, I don't really have another bay, though. Yeah, I probably won't. No, I do have another bay. It'll probably go from back here into, like, just up here. Though they have a metro, so maybe we don't have to worry about it. They have a metro. Speaking of, this menu. Not a lot of passengers there, but over here, well, surprisingly also, not a lot of passengers. Now, I would have thought that just pinging back and forth between the train and here would have been a good idea, but apparently I was wrong. So maybe we do need to just add it to that whole route. Very peculiar. I'll try that if it continues to be low. So, yeah, we are just waiting. We're at 12 out of 16 of our academic works. So let's see if we can't get those final 4 as the attractiveness easy. But get this finally done. So we have a new statue. We can like bring that in right here. I think that. Oh, actually, can I get the fountain in right there? Or is it too big? Perfect. Look at that. University fountain next to University Arena. Lovely jubbly. Then over here, we can do these 2 statues. And again, this is kind of the nice thing of having the campus spread out. Oh, well, we don't have the final statue yet. Okay, whatever. But by having it spread out like that, we can get away with having things repeated more often without it just looking repeated. But for now, I'm going to go just repeat a bunch of them so that we can get this sucker upgraded. Because I want to get us to 5 stars so that we can rebuild this area a little bit. It's not going to require much. Like, I'm just going to put in the big stadium over here and then figure out some sports venues and things like that. So it's not a huge amount that I want to do. So I think in this area, since we're going to have some residential back here, this would make a fine school campus. Because then we can do weird things with the roads because they'll connect to parking lots and it'll make sense. It won't be, it won't look as arbitrary as it actually is, I guess, is the best way to put it. So I'm going to bring in a little road here, and a little road there, and a little road there. And we're going to throw in one of our community schools, and we're just going to bring it in right there. And then back here, I think we'll do like the large playground. Once I click parks and remember how the game works, if we do the large playground, oh, that's pretty far away still. So what we could do is bring in a little road off of this and over to here. Yeah, this should work. And then the playground can sit like there, and then it has its little path connections. So, wow, the city is losing so much money. So they can kind of meander like to there, and then in behind here, and back out like right there, and then also like right off of here. Maybe not. Yeah, this will work. Cool. And we could even connect it like way over here, possibly. We'll see. The high school is going to sit back here in this corner. And I want the Institute of Creative Arts just fits. Barely just fits. And then I want to bring in, where are they? Good question. I don't know where they are. Are they here? No. Where are the new? Are they here? No. Here? No. Here? No. Where are the new? They're not under this, are they? But they're small. Wait. I want the small ones. Oh, they are here. Okay. So maybe we can get like a community soccer park in back here? Not really. We have so much of this stuff already. It's going to be tricky to figure out what we want. So we could do like that there, and that'll fill that corner in. And then we could just like parking lot it up back here, or even over here. Run that back and then over. With a parking lot right there. That's unhappy now. Alright, so you go. Sayonara. So if I go like this and over to there, it does kill the path, but that's okay. And then switch gears and do something a little different here. Now so that needs 4. It's going to be tough to get this to want to go in. So instead, how many do these need? That won't fit either. So that means I'd have to move this back one. Maybe I should actually move it back one. There we go. And then I can come over here with that, and I hopefully can still fit the playground in there. I can fit it in right there, and I'm okay with that. Make a little change here. Move this down ever so slightly so that this path can come back like this and around and out right here. Come on, you can get in between there. There we go. And then we can even like bring it out from over here like that, and then we can reconnect this side right there. And then I get some parking right here. It's really down by the high school we would want our parking though. And then I can just make a connection right here to help connect these two areas a little bit. And it's really the high school that needs the parking more than anything. But I guess since it's a campus, we'll live with it. And then I would like something here in this corner. I guess we could go community soccer. We could do small soccer field. I like how the community soccer fills that area up. Yeah, I like that. And the parking's far away, but oh well. We'll just have to have far away parking. Because, I mean, we could move the high school. We could put the high school like here and have it fill that area, and then it's close to that, but then it's also next door to crematorium. Crematorium. Yeah, this works for school campus, this little area here, and then we can have something on this road. I don't know what would be in that road, but something would be in there, and it would work fine. And I like this. I'm happy with this. We can maybe... How big are the regular basketball courts? They're a little too large for that. Okay. So be it. I'm okay with it. Though we have those small playgrounds too, and some of them look like workout benches, don't they? Tiny playgrounds like these dudes. If I put a couple of these in right here. And see, that's fitness equipment, basketball. So let's do basketball there. And just a net there. And then the fitness equipment here. That's must be the first one. No, where's... There's fitness equipment. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that kind of fits in a little bit better with the school. And instead, I'm going to put them over here. I think they would look better to the side. Like that. And that ties that together a little bit better. And then we can run a path. I turn off road guidelines right here. That cuts through there. And over there. And yeah. Yeah. I dig it. Are you happy yet? No. Is it crime? Probably. Yes. It's crime. It's always crime. When isn't it crime? Oh well. We'll just have to deal with crime for now. Because we've got plenty of coverage. There's no need to build any more police stations. We just need to get the cars to drive by. That's all it comes down to. So I have no idea how much this thing is really satisfied because I can't keep the cops driving by often enough. So be it. What's our noise levels like back here? Because I do want to get a bunch of residential in back here. Bunch. So we're going to go residential there for certain. And back here, going to get some weird buildings. Oh well. And all of that. And then, let's not go right up to the parking lot here. There's no reason we can't get some of this residential. We can just do a path right here. Just to have a cut through, straight through right there. And that'll get us a nice bit of residential there. We're going to do some low-density commercial. Actually, we're going to do low-density commercial right across the street from the high school. No, we're not. We're going to put it here. I like that better. And then we'll do another little strip right there. Nobody's going to live in this area. It's all going to be just landscape and detailed. Let's get a couple more paths in. And then we can get in just a bit more commercial, probably in through there, mainly because of the noise from the metro. I don't want it to be high density commercial, I want low density commercial. And then we're going to do residential all through there. I will eventually kill zoning on that, but not right now. And I don't know why there's not a road right here, but there is now. And wha-bam, residential, cool. That should help things out. How are we doing on our academic year? How much longer do we have? We're almost there. I don't know that we're going to get 4 academic works in 1 year, though. Going to let that tick by, going to let some of this fill in, and then we'll probably have to wrap up there for today. I don't know that we're going to get to that level 5. Wow, surprisingly, we actually did it. So we can take that down and immediately start making some money off this campus. Not much, but some. And then we're going to pause because, well, I also need to go turn that off. I was just detailing some stuff in the zoo. Nothing major, just putting some paths to some doors for staff. Not functional at all because they're not even really connected to anything. So on School of Science, over here, oh, it fits in a different direction than I thought that it was going to. All right, that's fair. That's fine. I can deal with that. So we'll grab the road that we're using back here. We'll turn all our snap dues on. And we'll just bring it way on out. Quit mouse. I gotta get a new mouse. And then we will bring our School of Science in right there. And then we will bring that road on this side, probably right up against it, if it'll let me. Wait, it does not want to let me. I really wanted to get it to where that connected on those paths. So instead, we'll give it a bit of space. Just go ahead and give it the full 4. And we'll run it to there, and we'll run that back there. Cool. Quit bouncing around. Awesome. So that should now help me understand where I want to put everything else for the school. Surprisingly, our attractiveness stayed just fine. The numbers will rebound. We have 3,600 that can fit in there. We have 5,700 students capacity, 6,200. This building's not going to operate until it has water. There we go. So next time we should be able to come over here and start planning out the rest of this campus area. It looks fantastic. Hopefully we'll start making a bit more money off of it. Our attractiveness should stay up just off of what's happening with all of our stadiums. As long as we don't start losing a lot of games, we should be just fine. But yeah, there we go. We're slowly ticking up, and so we should start seeing profit here. Yeah, a little bit, not a lot, but at least it's not losing money. So I'll take it. The city itself's making a ton of money. I don't even know where from. But yeah, cool. So that's going to wrap this one up. So until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.